Hey you guys, just thought I'd pull over and film a quick little point that had struck my mind. It occurred to me that if you're like me, if you're a person like me, we are basically protagonists in this simulation of life. You know what I mean? We are the ones that are more clued into the storyline, if you want to call it that. We are aware of the cohesive themes, of the connecting dots. Generally, we are people that are able to balance more, and we're acquiring more information and retaining it better. So every day I feel as if it's a piece of the puzzle added to the mystery of life as it stands, because there is a lot of nonsensical lack of reason in the world. It's a very illogical place where, in a bid to cover up anything too revealing or damning, things stop making sense. You know, blind eyes turn to so much that it just becomes a problem. You know, we are acquiring future problems all the time. They're collecting under the rug, and they will manifest in ways that we may not see externally in front of us, but we feel internally. Like we can sense the consciousness shift in the world, the tension rising, that sort of thing. I'm very clued into my emotions, my intuition, and I must say that I'm feeling like internally a bit on high alert, which tells me that there's change happening in the world, and there's awakening happening, and it's being capitalized on with fear tactics, with things like body manipulation, with mind manipulation, that sort of thing. The level of orchestration, many things can be enacted to our detriment. Many things can be orchestrated to be our future detriment. So we always have to think one step ahead. That's the smart way. You have to almost view life as a simulation that you're self-aware of, but others around you probably aren't, or if they are, they're not demonstrating that to you. So there's always going to be lack of cues from our environment. You always will need to be able to balance a lot of internal and external stressors. It's just a way of adapting. And becoming a spiritual being has guided me in this. It's helped me to see that there is a reason for this. You know, there's no existence without suffering. I think our spiritual ancestors, they definitely endured suffering. There's always been a problem like this in the world, an invisible power structure that's always been prevalent in our society. It's just never been as highlighted and been as widely understood, but never expressed. So it's just a really odd thing. And we always have to factor in that the individuals around us are not on the same wavelength. They're clued out. They're willfully ignorant, or perhaps even wanting to keep things contained themselves. So it's always a delicate balance on knowing who to trust and how to reach and how to communicate. Like, we're in a weird part in history where communication's lacking. We know it, and there's just no good ways to express everything we know, because it's just all so heavy. But hopefully we keep building towards that. You know, every little day, every little bit, I believe will add up. You know, we will have a big picture at some point. But I just thought I'd film that later on.